you doing, by the way? It's what Date said before I, when I clicked on this voice line before we started, because I didn't know there was going to be a voice line.
Polishing bonito.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented food. They are boiled and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions and results in high-quality bonito. Mama is cleaning off the mold right now.
Knowing it's half the battle. Hello and welcome back to video games. My name is Mason Bedoy. I am a forensic scientist from the world of mysteries, and this is the Somnium Files. When we left off, guess I won't be eating any bonito or I'll die, huh? Knowing you, quite probably. Hello, Cosmic Nana. When last we left off our intrepid Dates, the end of the last stream of this game, I was deliberately putting off going to these two locations here on the map, because they seemed like they might actually be important. But now I can't stall anymore, we might actually be able to get some content out of this stream. This is Sunfish Bucket. It was a crime scene in the previous timeline, but that was then, and this is probably about the same time, but on a different time stream. What will we find? I don't know. Now, Renju, to refresh you off last time, is not dead yet, we're pretty sure, but he is missing. He was hospitalized following a traffic accident, then he ran away from the hospital. By all appearances under his own power, and that seems like it would be difficult to falsify.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Don't do that.
Sea King?
Oh! Is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone
Sure,
about
that
something.
hurts him more than it hurts anyone else here. Boom. Target acquired.
Jeez, kid.
You have
Excuse
permission to take the shot.
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Date?
Hello, Ota. Please, please, please stop looking at me like, Nana! Nana, you don't need to know who I am. Okay, my redeems work now. I mean, that redeem literally does not do anything. Okay, there we go. And it's clipped slightly on my end. I don't know about you all. This is still not working properly after I spent literally 3 hours today working on them. I am going to just scream in rage. Boy, we have fun here, don't we, folks? Generating stuff from it was on my end and I hadn't refreshed the page. Yeah. Of course, Ota's here drinking a cream soda like he owns the damn place. The bingo was a little louder than Clippy. Yeah, I've been. I'm gonna be real with you all. Today has sucked so bad I don't know why I subject myself to these sorts of things. Cream soda, huh? Sounds a bit right for Ota. Was that a fat joke or a don't like Ota joke? Date, your sense of humor makes even less sense than mine. Good God, absolutely shameful. Anyway, I'm fairly certain there's literally nothing I can do about the volume without completely restarting stream. And moreover, I'm fairly certain if I do that, from prior experience, there is a decent chance all of the redeems will in fact just turn off completely, and I will need like 3 more hours to get them to start playing again consistently. I don't know if I want this to be a server-side issue because it will mean I'll have someone else to blame and plot a horrible, wildly disproportionate revenge on. Or if I want this to be my issue just so I can know that there'll be a fucking solution. Anyway, why in God's name are you a part of this game again? Why are you here? Oh, why are you here? I'm not going to ask that because it sounds totally plot relevant, and if we can skip any dialogue involving Ota, I'd like to.
No, haven't seen him.
Okay, good. Can we do now? That's literally all we asked for.
Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park?
Probably.
The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom.
Even though she looks way more like Mizuki than Renju.
Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body. And I just left her there and ran away like a coward.
And of course, your route is on a completely separate time, branch of the flowchart, so we know this is not going to amount to anything.
I'm such a piece of shit.
If you're waiting for me to disagree, we're gonna be here a very long time.
I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
For reals. Clearly, he is emotionally devastated beyond any possible recovery.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
I could if I had literally no standards.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Alright, why are you here?
Because
Guess the game's
I'm
gonna
worried
force
about
my
Tessa.
hand.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night.
Last night.
Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
Get to the point, Oda.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming as usual.
At 2 in the morning. Who watches an ASAT stream at 3 in the morning? I did this joke last stream, goddammit.
From her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you.
Oh boy, I can't believe clipping channels actually have a practical use. Unfortunately, the clip is called something like, "You won't believe what ASAT said on stream," so he's gonna have to sit through every single one of those on the internet before he's able to find it.
I always record her streams.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best.
No, you gotta read the messages out loud so people know what you're reacting to.
Okay,
God.
everyone! Here's my debut song.
Amateur.
Let's hit it!
Oh, please tell me they're not gonna go through this whole thing. I mean, I like the song as much as the next guy. And it was part of the promotional material, so I know what's coming and I can just go through the... Okay.
Who could it be at this hour?
Okay, thank you.
Is it Date again?
Yep, sure, just dox me to the entire internet, why not?
Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time.
And she was never heard from again. Oop. rotated that computer without even touching it, really. How incredible. Nota's a powerful force user on top of everything else anyway, wouldn't god, alright. Please advance the
1
plot
hour
now.
into the stream, so about 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning? And then she leaves? She looked really serious, too.
There's a pretty tightly limited number of people who could have gotten her to leave at that hour. One of them is currently missing.
I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
Sorts of friends who feed you almond ice with a spoon.
I'm one of them.
Evidently. Fire them engaged looking.
But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too, but no one knows anything.
Yeah, I'll certainly look the type.
Iva, call Iris.
The number you are attempting to dial is either offline or unavailable.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
No way.
I mean, yes, why? It clearly just happened.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
You know, in case you forgot this thing that happened literally last stream. Dete, you feeling alright?
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her, I can barely eat.
That is just always constipated. I mean, honestly, everyone in this game kind of looks like
You
it.
look like you can eat just fine.
Maybe something's going around in the Alma rice or something. If this spear does not... If you force me to go through this spear dialogue option and it does not come up incredibly importantly later in the game, I swear to all that is holy.
It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea.
Oh really, did he tell you that himself?
You know, a trident.
It was just lactose intolerant aren't taking medicine for it.
Why do you have that?
I mean, I was about to make a crack. Has anybody drank milk this whole game? But I mean, I guess cream soda. It's got cream in it. It's dairy, it counts.
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
Let everyone know just how much money you've spent on Simperay.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, orichalcum.
Also use milk and omelets, sometimes you make them creamier. Yeah, you can. I generally prefer without, but... I don't like my eggs to be particularly creamy.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win.
It's more like a way to exploit their vanity. To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
That sounds even worse.
But not inaccurate.
I'm still gold. Not that good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
Mame Dochan is hilarious.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Iba, you're slowly but surely becoming more human. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have a nose in either form. Not particularly prominently, so it can't extend if she tells a lie. Well shit, now how are we supposed to trust her? Gee, I wonder.
I come here whenever I've got time and money.
Much knowing your lifestyle is very rare on the latter and very common on the former. It's approximately 1.5k in USD, yeah. That ballpark, if you just knocked 2 numbers off the end, isn't really working given the state of the economy anymore, is it?
I was here yesterday, too.
Oh no, I made myself sad.
Around 6:30, I think?
Well, you were certainly on stream around that time.
But I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party. But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home. So I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
Remember that thing we've already gone over multiple times in other routes? You're just sitting opposite me. Can't hack into his computer. Alright, lady, you got anything for me?
No, he never showed up.
Renju is not here, that's all we needed to know.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think.
It's kind of been a while,
He's
probably.
just the owner, not the manager, so
That's why.
he comes sometimes, but not all that often.
Alright, can we summarize the case?
Date, Renju is not at this location.
So I've heard.
We have other areas we need to search.
So I've been saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright. Well, that was a big waste of your time and mine. Let's go talk to the Yakuza. If we're very, very lucky, we might not get shot with a minigun again. I want to talk to Mermaid Nana. She's a nameless NPC. They're not going to go the trouble of coming up with a second bit for her. Anyway, hello, Chill. It's me.
Who's this asshole? You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Chat, do you ever
Alright.
get that feeling of
Bye then.
deja vu? The feeling of
Hey, Date!
re-experiencing something you've experienced
What?
before?
Ugh, I hate dealing
That's
with
probably
this
nothing.
shit.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man? You bastard!
Okay, we did the thing.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Missed the little boydies. Birds are singing. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, is this going to be literally the same as last time? I don't know what else we have to talk about.
You want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
You want to explain why the lights around the corners of your mouth do that thing?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you.
Mama.
2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found.
Didn't mean to make
Have you heard the name
cry.
Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
Alright, we do know from last playthrough that your previous boss was one of the Cyclops killers previously. That's certainly interesting.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else. I have no idea what you're talking about, cop.
being so helpful. I'm so
Must have gotten
shocked.
some bad info. Fuck no.
Well, if he says it that certainly, I guess we have to trust him.
Why would we do that? What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
He's very tiny. It's ironic. It's funny.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Yep, we've seen this exact cutscene before.
You aren't the chairman.
This is how you program a video game.
Asshole.
Date, wait. I did some research. He left, but moment.
Yep.
Date, the thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature red hot.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to come to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Also, probably wouldn't actually work. Does nothing to incentivize him to tell the truth. Aiba, you have access to the internet. You should be able to look this shit up yourself. Gotta babysit all these people.
Blackmail him?
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
I mean, we already know he's an ASAP man.
Packet.
I cannot. The power is off.
Well, damn. Ain't that easy. Ron's
Could
Dragon.
this really come true?
That is not Shenron.
It could be.
I wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron.
Anything in your desk? Anything on your phone? There's a telephone on the desk. There's a keyboard. There's a lot of filler dialogue in this game that amounts to nothing. What's behind the crest? Okay, there's our A-set figurine. Alright.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner.
Yep.
An A-set figure.
Correct.
And why is that there?
Gotta spend a lot of time
perhaps.
getting up to where we
Hey,
were before.
You wouldn't happen to be a fan of A-set, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that?
Well, if you know he knows, then don't give it to him. Now he'll have an innocent excuse for knowing. Date, were you literally born yesterday?
Tough as bricks and hard as nails.
Earlier today, he had a bowl of nails for breakfast.
Never being a pussy shit like that.
Without
motherfucker.
any milk. God, you're so angry.
Water.
Wait, sweat. ASAP! ASAP, you back!
Shadows.
Threat, silhouette, ASAP!
Fears.
Upset, regret, ASAP!
Just as I thought.
Man, this is easy.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up!
Bingo!
Get out of here!
We did the thing.
Did you hear me?
That is technically a human face. Technically.
I said get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, get out of here, Stalker.
Yes, sir.
I know that those guys have left. We probably won't have to get in any more gunfights with them. That's technically progress. Who else wants some? Fat one grabbed the skinny one and dragged him out.
I've got your secret now.
Yes, this is clearly the absolute worst thing you, a 6-year veteran Yakuza boss, have ever done in your life.
If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
I mean, like, get out to anyone other than the multiple people who have already heard it and then subsequently left the room to go potentially talk to other people. You know, this is a really bad blackmail scheme.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you want to tell us something useful now?
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment.
The company that commits fraud.
Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder? I mean, as the boss, you clearly need one.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly...
Yep, same thing as last timeline.
Including Moma.
What about Renju? Where does Renju fit into this equation?
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Moma about Renju's accident. And about his disappearance from the hospital.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
Look at that pose he's striking. Like he's talking on a cell phone, but there's no cell phone. He's just showing off. Buddy, it ain't the 80s anymore. That's not impressive.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
That's convenient. You know, Moma, us knowing that you watch VTubers is not, like, evidence of any crime. You could lie to us if you wanted to. We couldn't stop you.
Hey Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
And your gang finds out you're the world's biggest A-Set fan.
Again. Definitely the worst thing that could happen to you right now. Tch.
In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward.
I'll let you meet A-Set.
This is healthy and responsible.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
As we all know, our word is our bond. We are clearly a trustworthy individual. What with all the blackmail?
Rohan was my older brother.
Family resemblance is striking.
He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital. About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
We knew that before you spoke up, Aiba.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang.
She just wants to feel involved. Even if she has objectively nothing to contribute.
One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see.
But how does he see? Terrible! Oh.
But it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Sure left functionality in a hurry. Oh, I am on a roll today.
Date, a question for Moma.
Shoot.
Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed.
That's helpful.
Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain.
That's a massive oversimplification of a very complicated subject, and using it in actual medical terminology is of limited use.
One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability.
I know you're only 6 years old, but you are clearly more qualified than this kindergarten bullshit.
In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
You're just very proud of your ability to say superior and inferior hemisphere consistently, aren't you?
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man.
Anyway, that whole discussion wasn't all that useful.
He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him, from the toe to the thigh.
I mean, those guys weren't even potatoes, it was wild. Grotesque, misused company property.
Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they?
They do. They really do.
He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
Ah, what a beautiful story of friendship.
About 6 years ago, I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down.
I mean, I know it's not real-life logical, but this could be the game's reasoning for his obsession with left eyeballs, like in the previous eyeball serial killing, since we know he's constantly liked the eyeballs. Yeah, that was about where I thought they were going with that. I mean, if we had gone this route first, we would not know that he was the other Cyclops serial killer yet, so it should help. It would be foreshadowing, but it's not, because we got to the conclusion before we got to the foreshadowing, so it's a whole lot of words at this point, really.
He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know?
Gee, like say maybe him being about to go to jail for being a serial killer?
Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work.
Good job, team.
When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house.
Some guy in a house, you say? Gee. Wonder who that poor bastard could have been. It's truly a mystery.
A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. It's relapses and all that.
That's alright, I know that wasn't even the button I pushed this time, game. Come on. Come on. I was there, you was there, we was both there.
Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital.
Can't believe he went to Arkham Asylum.
And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
And now we got to
How
do
did
this
you
too.
know?
You're hiding an ASET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
Great, thanks for asking.
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
You see, it's funny because we actually do have totally, like, bullshit cheat abilities that are responsible for literally every breakthrough we've made in this case. We have not done any actual detective work since this game started.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
I mean, if you ignore the bit where, you know, Rohan was our accomplice previously, back when we used to be evil, apparently.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an ASET fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later.
Anything's possible.
Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
And where's he even left at this point? Back to HQ so we can summarize the information we've summarized multiple times already? Sounds like a plan to me. Now let's do it all again! Just give it a minute. Gas, 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 we gotta step on the gas. I know, you know. Evidently we don't know. Alright. I was joking.
I'm already tired of this, Iva.
You and me both, Jack.
That's not like you. Is something wrong?
Shogo's estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours.
And that was the name of what that TV show that was all about how cases had to be solved within 48 hours is about, probably. I didn't watch it, I don't know.
But our investigation has made zero progress.
And whose fault is that, Date? Whose fault is that?
Sorry. I just wanted to whine about it for a bit.
I mean, we could have made progress. I know
In
from
5 years,
experience.
This is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
Where could Renju be?
I also wonder where he could have gone.
I mean, the man was a businessman, allegedly with Yakuza connections. Sure, he's got a collection of hidey holes, or he's dead, yeah, one of the two.
I still cannot contact her.
Wow, this all sucks.
Her phone is either off or out of range of cellular signal. Are you worried about her?
I mean, yesterday there was definitely something wrong.
Okay, I'm thinking it was probably Renju who dropped in on her. The only people I can think of who could make her go a place at 2 in the morning would have been him, her boss, and her mother, and... would her mother have been out at 2 a.m.? Plus, she's also, you know, way less suspicious in general.
I saw it in Mizuki's Somnium. Iris's body. Frozen solid.
And covered in very thin-looking paper cuts. It was horrifying. Being probably stung like nothing you've ever experienced. Six years ago, I lost my past. If you try checking between the couch cushions, you can always find lost stuff in there. Names, addresses, family, childhood, everything. Yeah, I think it's Renju, especially if he's died these last few routes. We found out Iris did meet with Renju when she had his car too at some point. Maybe it's something related. It's certainly possible. I do think it's weird that ASET was streaming at 2 a.m. and got interrupted. But honestly, I think the fact that that happened makes her less suspicious. Because if she were the organizer of this meeting, she would not have, you know, wanted real specific times and locations and to risk her meeting partner's voice getting caught on stream like that, you know? That wasn't all I lost. I lost something I couldn't live without. My identity. Man, thank you for the hydrate, name. My left eye. Man, what are the odds? And also the stretch. So if he did lose his left eye, that would, I guess, line up with the original Cyclops killer? That being Rohan and us, hold on. Rohan and the person who, according to Iris' Somnium, apparently had our exact face and fashion sense. That's concerning. I don't know how I lost it. The earliest memory that I have is of me aimlessly wandering the streets of Shinjuku. Until a good friend gave me a hand. Like, literally just gave me a hand. Why do you think she's always wearing those gloves? It's to cover her prosthetics.
Come with me.
And you'll be in a world of pure mutilation.
To where you belong.
It also helped me become a cop. Assigned me to Abyss. I don't know why, but boss being the one to find it makes me uncomfortable. I mean, we have more than sufficient grounds to be suspicious of her at her last route. I don't know if I should be saying last route, actually. We didn't finish last route, we just hit an arbitrary checkpoint that wouldn't let us progress until we hit a different route. A year later, I was called into the control room, where Pewter showed me something extraordinary. Sandwiches for only $5! No, it's Iba.
You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
So we're going to spend it all on nothing but a single individual policeman. No mass production.
An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology.
Nanomachines.
Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system.
That's something from Egyptian myth. There's a lot of stuff from Egyptian myth in this game. You know, ASATs. I haven't been bringing it up this far because honestly, I don't really know all that much about Egyptian myth.
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
I think Wadjet is like that, you know, stereotypical Egyptian eye symbol or something symbolized by the stereotypical Egyptian eye system, but don't quote me on that. I am not certain.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
And she fits in something small enough to tuck into your pocket. But again, we're not mass producing. That would be too easy. It's been 5 years since then, and Iba's only tried to kill me 7 times. I think that's progress. 5 years and a number of tough cases. But
This time, it's different.
Wadjet's an Egyptian deity, same as Aset. Yeah. Anyway.
Ghost!
Like Zoik Scoob, a ghost.
I have been here for several minutes now.
Okay.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
If people see you, they'll freak out.
Do not worry. I can only be seen by you.
Even Iris could be a hint at the god Isis. She's not named Isis for very sensible reasons. I think... I mean, the name came out a while ago, actually. Plus, also... I mean, Iris is not from Egyptian, I don't believe, but it's certainly a name packed with all sorts of meaning. if nothing else, we know that winter irises are a recurring motif. Scenes involving her. And considering that that's apparently going to be stabbed multiple times and frozen at some point in the game.
I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Oh, right.
This is like the 4th time you've explained this to me. I don't know why I keep reiterating it.
But returning to your answer, why would people freak out if they saw me?
'Cause you're naked.
Isn't it obvious? A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
Yeah, imagine. That's you, that's what you sound like.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct. An AI never lies.
I mean, you could. If you weren't a coward.
So, you weren't kidding. What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
Your skull would pop like a balloon.
Neat.
My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets. In terms of hardware as well as software.
They stop talking about hardware.
I am capable of hacking 99.99% of computers that currently exist.
And are allowed to, despite that still being illegal last time I checked. We're the good guys.
What if someone managed to steal me? It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself. My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring.
We're still talking about this. I wonder if this is going to come up later in the game or something.
Strictly speaking, I am not capable of self-destructing.
But she's certainly capable of other destructing. Just look at what she did to those bodyguards.
What do you mean?
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as laid down by Isaac Asimov.
Alright, for the one person in chat who doesn't know this already.
I cannot harm myself. However, a person with administrative authority could order me to self-destruct. You have such authority.
Come on, do it. Do it, don't be a coward, you know you want to.
Let us determine a code number.
7.
One that will activate the detonator. Command 41205.
That doesn't mean anything.
If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
Let's see.
Oh boy, I wonder what sort of wacky punchline this bit is going to have.
How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Understood.
That seems like even more convoluted than the alternative. Yep, still going on about this? Sure, why not?
And one more thing. Even if I die, do not worry. I will not be gone.
I assure you I wasn't worried.
Huh?
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded to the cloud.
There's a copy of IBA on Google Drive somewhere right now.
All by wireless communication in real time.
Unless it rains, then the signal gets interrupted and she just dies instantly.
Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost.
Good lord, this road is long. I haven't seen a turn-off since we got on this thing.
My memories, as well as my core programming, will be preserved.
I feel like we're trapped in, like, the Backrooms State Highway Edition. The back roads, if you will.
So you're basically immortal.
Yes, as long as the server is alive.
Aiba is so OP, please nerf. I'm curious, actually.
Hey, about that 5-digit command. How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number. There is no particular meaning.
Really?
Good to know. Anyway, murders. Let's talk about that.
About Shoko Nadami's murder. We still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Do you have any progress on that whatsoever?
Is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Well, gee, that's convenient.
Really?
Really.
Really, really? Really, really, really? Really, really, really... Stop this, okay.
Call it.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can. Which line would you like to use?
Let's try... I mean, Shoko's phone would be the logical option. We know she's dead, but, you know, it would be less weird than any of these alternatives.
I see.
Goodness gracious me! Sorry, Dino. Hello, welcome to the stream. And that's great, love that. Anyway. Good opening. Hello, 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 welcome all raiders. My name is Mitsuno Midoi. I am a forensic scientist from the world of mysteries. And we are streaming the Somnium Files. A murder mystery adventure game from the creators of the Zero Escape trilogy. But enough about me, let's talk about you, Sorry. What were you doing since last we saw each other? Which I believe was never. It's a pleasure to meet you. Playing Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. Ah yes, indeed. Pure therapy. A thing I wish I could afford. Anyway, hi Sorry, welcome to the stream. We're just here about to review a case that we have made very little progress on, so you all picked a good time to show up.
The caller did attempt to call Shoko's phone.
Yes, yes.
If we call from that line...
Right, he might pick up.
I mean, Shoko's death has been all over the news this whole time, but, you know... YOLO, am I right, my dogs? You know I'm right.
But a normal call may yield the same results as before.
I have an idea. Do you remember what Shoko's voice sounded like?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
I remember everything that I see and hear.
Can you reproduce her voice?
Analyzing recorded audio data.
Man, AI voice? What's that? This is a weird sci-fi game. We are never going to have to worry about people falsely reporting on other people's voices.
Imitation should be possible.
Cool.
Well then.
Well then. Boop.
You want me to call with Shoko's voice?
Wow, you managed to figure it out. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
Me?
you're the only one who can.
How would you program an AI to feel fear of things that can't hurt it? She's totally okay with trying to torture Yakuza boss for information, but using the phone completely shuts her down. Wholly relatable content or something, I'm sure.
Fine. I suppose suppose we have no choice.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No, she's not. We can all see that.
I am an artificial intelligence.
It can't be that intelligent.
Not a human prone to nervous breakdowns and mistakes like you.
All right, Hal, let's see what you can do.
Hey, pick up the phone.
It's connected. It's ringing.
I sure do love bits, don't you, chat?
I thought you said you did get nervous. Calm down. Deep breaths.
She doesn't have any lungs, Date. This isn't going to work. Okay, clearly that's not going to work.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm an AI. I don't take breaths.
Don't steal my jokes.
Focus. They're gonna hang up.
Hello. This is Nadami Shoko.
Impossible. Shoko is dead.
Yes, I died 2 days ago.
Flawless, no notes.
Idiot. Why did you say that?
Oh, by I meant my twin sister, Shoku.
Your twin sister?
His name. Get his name.
How?
All of these are very stupid plans, but this is the least stupid among them.
Is this Yamada?
No. This is...
Say it. Say it.
Are you sure you have the right number? It can't be. How did you get Shoko's phone?
No good.
Quick, think of another plan.
Okay, we don't have any fail states. Use Among Us logic. Just randomly accuse someone
You're an
else of being an imposter.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. You sound completely different. How did you get that phone?
This is my phone.
Liar! You're impersonating him.
That's enough. I am So Sajima, the congressman.
A politician?
Alright, we didn't know there was a connection between these two. Very much less convoluted last go around.
Sajima.
Sajima. Why is this the footage we have of him? Just him. He looks like he's high a kite in this clip, dear lord. I mean, that level of hypocrisy wouldn't be unheard of for a politician. Just weird is all.
Sorry for doubting you.
It's fine. What were you calling me for?
Oh, sorry, something urgent just came up. I will call back later. Goodbye.
Why so?
I mean, 'cause zippers are going out of fashion lately. We all gotta do something to pass time during the lockdowns.
Unknown. But that was definitely So Sajima. I was able to match his voice to public records of him speaking.
So basically asking him was totally unnecessary. Great. Great, love that for us. So Sajima is a minor celebrity. He even goes on TV sometimes. 2 days ago, he called Shoko. Why?
In any case, that was an excellent performance, was it not?
Yeah, good job.
Is that all?
What, do you want me to pat you on the head?
No, nothing like that.
I hate everything about this. Tapped my fingertip against my left eye.
Stop! It tickles!
Rub, rub, rub.
Don't say that. Do not say those syllables in that order, I beg of you. On my hands and knees. I mean, I can't, because I do not, at current time, possess any knees, but... you know...
Stop! The nerve might break!
Hold up. BTW, I don't know if I ever sent this info before, but I looked up info on Winter Irises. The iris has been a sacred symbol of divine protection and royalty since the 5th century. Iris stands for messages, ideas, promise, victory, and conquest, but with pain and wisdom. It's also that if you place a vase of fresh irises somewhere, help with energy cleansing. Iris is said to have powers of healing, protection from evil spirits and reincarnation. This may have to do with the use of Iris as the character's name and connections to the flower. Fascinating. Fascinating. A lot of that looks pretty generic for a flower's meaning. If I had to say something here jumps out at me, it would probably be... ideas? ASAP was, as I've mentioned a few times now, really the cornerstone of this game's marketing, so clearly whatever she's about is going to be sitting at the center of the game. If we tie this to the weird eyeball cult that Iris is probably... and there's no weird eyeball cult, Nana. That's not a thing. I refuse to accept that. Start, it's really boring as a solution. Comanche's too sus. Yeah, sure. I've already given my answer to that. Not on stream, but I've given it to you. A call came in soon after.
Tate! A call from Investigation HQ.
Connect me.
Ranger dead. Over under is... survey says...
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss?
It could be, if you believe hard enough.
My name is Akaskin from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case.
Dope.
There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Okay, we're back on this road again.
Prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That is the exact same audio as last time.
If you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain.
It's not a thing in Japan normally.
And you'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies.
It's weird that Renju isn't dying this time. It certainly is. We could assume that traffic accident that sent him to the hospital interfered with the culprit's plan to get at him. And then he just dropped off the face of the planet. Technically, we don't have proof he's not already dead. The culprit's been showing off all their bodies thus far. It would be weird if they hid his.
If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer.
Because he just sounds so trustworthy, don't you know?
I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too.
And that's why we're going to totally ignore it for the rest of this branch, because you only get that on the one route. Maybe let me know if I miss anything we haven't already found out. There's a lot of stuff to filter through, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
But I felt I should give you the heads up anyway.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Do you think
Insert
it really
Star
is
Fox
just a
music
prank?
here.
Well, to be sure, look into number 89.
Can't believe there have only been 89 prisoners in the history of the entirety of Japan. Yeah, it feels like it should have been more.
Roger that.
But for now,
So, Sajima.
Right, that thing. You know, one plot thread per route, let's not spread ourselves too thin. Meow. Wee. Good lord, I thought we'd be stuck in there forever. Alright, calling in a bit before 8 in the afternoon. We'll probably be here.
You can't be here without permission. I'll call the police!
I am the police.
What happened?
Sir. Police officer.
It's awful nice that those identical twins are able to work together. It's you.
Can I help you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have.
Well, gee. Turns out he couldn't say he'd never heard of her. I guess we were right. Cool.
It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Ouch, what a devastatingly witty retort. Alright, we know this doesn't work because he's a professional liar.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
Boop.
Aiba, call his phone again.
When in doubt, reach for evidence.
Using Shoko's line.
Understood.
Yeah, that
You're
is
not
a
gonna pick it up?
crappy sounding motor.
It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1.
Kaboom! No. No, actually.
Fine. I did call her.
Oh, gee, that was easy.
Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Technically, using the phone isn't illegal. Yet.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense.
This whole case is a load of malarkey.
You mean to tell me that I am a suspect?
Poppycock. Balderdash.
My call was after Shoko died.
Horse hockey. Well, how do you know that? In a minute.
If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know. But I'm asking the questions.
Now, what color is my underwear?
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
Good night. Sleep well, Dad. So I went back in his mansion. I tried to follow him, but so his bodyguards blocked my path.
Go home. Unless you want to get kicked out.
Can you see that vase from here? Doesn't look like it. They look identical! Which one do I shoot? Oop.
No, nothing special. Not
Okay.
any different from any other politician anyway.
Well, at least he's got some amount of self-awareness.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
He's not saying it himself, that's actually a point in his favor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dog, you were right there when it happened, come on.
I don't know. Even if I did, it would be confidential.
Oh, you're so helpful.
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
Date, a minute.
It's been a bit longer than that since we started.
What happened?
So is on the move.
Top him, he's making a break for
Most
it.
likely in a car.
I mean, you don't know, he could just be really good at track and field.
How do you know?
Let's not make any
I
assumptions.
hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
God, you are convenient.
Where's he headed?
Unknown.
Cool.
Somewhere to the east.
Somewhere to the east? There's not much east left to go here on this side of the world. Maybe he's fleeing to Australia.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
Copy that. And loading screen. And so on and so forth. Follow him all the way to the warehouse district. We've got a history there, don't we? Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past him homebound. Down, 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 down. Okay, good talk. Well, don't look at me, I don't know anything.
What was So doing here?
Good question. Pretty sure Iris's body ain't in there yet.
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
You had a battery this whole time.
Are you serious?
That's not gonna be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. Nothing that ever happens to Date. My vision halved, and I went into the warehouse. Warehouse. Their house. I'm back what I miss. Assuming you left, when you left your last tweet, we talked to Sajima. Congressman Sajima. And he told us, you know, fuck you, I'm not telling you anything. But then he left, and we stalked him to the warehouse district, where he's doing something shady, no doubt. Also, Iva's battery died, so she's not present in this scene. Gee, chat, I don't know. What do you think is the most suspicious thing in this scene? Also, when we first met Sajima, he went like, you! And it was real weird, because, like, it would have been real weird if we didn't know that he was our dad, or whatever. Or find the bear costume in here. I know, I can barely contain the suspense. Doesn't look like there's any Otodoki Man chocolate. A forklift. A forklift. No one's going to try to kill us with that forklift. What's over here? Something covered with a white cloth is on the table.
This is...
It's sitting pretty well upright, whatever it is.
It can't be.
Yoink! Oh dear.
Iris.
That's the shake you're going with? Okay, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. I'm just saying I would have put a bit more into it.
Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
God damn it, Dante, plug in your phone when you're not using it.
Can you make a call?
How did the dream thing come true? Great, thanks for asking.
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call.
What's wrong?
Someone died.
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered.
Even in the, like, limited scene we saw, we did see that body had multiple stab wounds to the back, just like the old one. The old one, the one we saw in the dream.
Multiple stab wounds to the back.
Multiple stab wounds.
One eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I mean, a second body is technically evidence. Maybe we'll actually be able to make some progress on this one.
The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away.
But like actual CSIs, not those weirdo TV guys who keep trying to steal our entire case.
And one more thing.
Just one more thing, sir.
Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
We gotta sync with him? That's usually what happens when we bring people all the way to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
Because I asked politely. Do you really need more than that?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
That was easy. What's a proper, like, sappy montage music? Yeah, my brain's not working right today. All I'm thinking of is Eye of the Tiger. And I don't think that really fits here. They should fuse to bring Sejima.
Because sometime
Jeez.
real soon,
She's being helpful today.
I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Eye of the Tiger, huh? Boo! Boo! Boo hiss! Boo. Ow, 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 ow.
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
I already have, Senator. If you ever want to see your daughter again, drop off $1 million in cash. I don't know.
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't.
Okay, why did he just, like, turn his head like he's going, Baka. You can't do that at your age, man. Like, I can't do that at my age, you've heard me. And you're, like, at least a month older than me. At least.
I've never heard of her.
Oh, nice redeemed obligatory head pats. Oh god, it's in my eye. It's in my... You can do it me, so it's funny when you do it. That's not really the point, Nana. Maybe he's lying. Maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name... Even if So doesn't know us... We do have... Like, we clearly saw you leave the warehouse immediately before we found the body, and that thing was not hidden. Come on, man. The information isn't real. Clearly. That's not that. Actually, looking at this stuff, we don't have most of this before.
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse.
Yes, I know, I was there at the time.
Her right eye was removed, and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife. Possibly a kitchen knife.
You know, probably the cause of death because we didn't notice any alternatives is not the sort of language you want to see in a finalized autopsy report. What sort of joke have they got on this case, crimine?
Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it. It must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m.
So, how long of a drive is it to the warehouse? Because, like, culprit was on a pretty strict time limit here, actually.
She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning.
Who commits a serial killing at 3 in the morning?
Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
I know, I was there at the time.
Okiura Fishery.
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later.
And by later, I mean earlier.
The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely.
You just need an Outboy 3 AM redeem. I can't stream at 3 AM though, that's not an option. I mean, yeah, I was about to say there was no blood.
Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder.
Considering how strict our time limit is.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
That's so completely pointless, it's probably correct. I put a picture of Iris in front of So.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Based on the fact that I literally saw you looking at her body. It's also important, but there's something else. Can't believe the crime scene was actually the crime scene.
Storage warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him.
This.
Is that a PC in your world? My god, you're even more technologically illiterate than my grandma.
Iba, play the video.
Right away.
Man, you had some real dynamic camera angles for something you recorded with your bare eyeball.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse. But I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
Data is going, like... Data is this close to just going full Jack Bauer on this guy. I feel it in my bones.
It's the truth. Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
I mean, that is a thing he's allowed to do, actually.
You what?
Remain silent. As is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician.
With a demeanor like that, how could we possibly forget?
I know my rights.
He knows his lefts too, probably. Truly a formidable opponent.
Can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do.
Me too.
You believe that Sosajima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Need to know So's alibi. And that means we need to know when she was
Iris
killed.
was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
Honestly, I'd be weird if he did. That's pretty late at night.
I was playing Mahjong all night.
Okay.
At a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive Mahjong parlor, yes.
That smug bastard. There's no way he's the killer. They're trying too hard to make him unlikable. You should never be completely happy arresting somebody. That's a pretty good rule for mystery writers.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses.
So what I'm getting at is that it would be very easy for these people to just be lying.
The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we could ask about So's alibi.
Good to know.
Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris.
Okay. Man. Blink! Blink, damn you. Damn it.
Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Did anyone mention stabbing yet?
Wait. What did you say?
Okay, yeah, that was pretty easy. So didn't respond. But I remembered. He slipped up. If I stabbed a woman... So does know about the corpse. Because... I mean, she was stabbed, that's really the only thing we have here. But nobody mentioned that before now.
Murder!
It's murder indeed, Nana.
How do you know she was stabbed?
Murder! Murder! Most foul.
Because...
Guilty boo?
Oh, you have a... You've been saving that up for a while now, I shouldn't be that surprised.
Because you did it?
Don't be stupid.
I don't think you get to say in the matter, so...
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
I don't know, I hide inside my own head all the time. You know what? No, that's kind of still illegal. Although...
You've got it.
Oh, baby, you've got it. Alright, obligatory sync cutscene, go. Go! There we go.
But do not worry, it will not affect the sink.
Chemicals don't affect people's brains. That's just liberal propaganda.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
After last time, how could I?
Every time.
Beep boop.
Let us
Beep boop.
begin.
Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Alright. This is gonna take a while to play through, so I'm just gonna say, we're not doing this on stream here. We're ending stream after this. We don't have time. But what we do have time for... We've never been in Sajima's head, have we? I don't think we have. We've been in Iris's head, Oda's head. We've been in Dante's head from 2 different perspectives. This is the song right after the chase scene. This is the... She tried to
Did you
kill
witness
me.
my superior driving technique?
It was beautiful, Eba. She could finish the Somnium in 30 minutes, main suit. Nah. You know, it's possible. It's not impossible, but I am feeling quite tired. I'm not exaggerating when I say I was spending like 3 hours before stream, just straight trying and struggling to fix these damned sound redeems. Not just like the 2 we set up, like everything was broken, like nothing would play at all. Videos, audio, the whole 9 3/4 yards. Whatever the case, we have learned... Actually, have we learned anything from this stream? Like, we knew I'm ignoring that because I'm talking. We knew before we went in here that Sejima and our good buddy Sejima and Shoko, I don't remember which of them I just said, but they were connected. We knew that Iris was on the killer's hit list. We didn't find any new information about Renju. We did know that Momo was an ASET fan. That's probably the most important thing that happened today. I'm sure you all will agree. We found out that Aiba has a self-destruct feature? That's pretty whack. Look, we're in a new Somnium. I have the utmost faith that tomorrow is something interesting. Well, not tomorrow. We're not aiming tomorrow. You know, I didn't realize when I was drawing up this week's schedule that Tuesday was Valentine's Day. That was a pure coincidence. Anyway, I have no idea how to end stream still. I hope you all enjoyed watching me ramble. Thank you to Sorry the Dino for the raid. I'm pretty sure they've left already, but I wanted to express the sentiment. And I will see all of you on Wednesday with the first episode of our newest project, LSD Dream Emulator. Now that is a game that's going to have something to talk about, let me tell you. But until then, I'll see all of you later. Bye-bye. Laters.